Hello, how are you doing? Yeah, I told you not to watch this video. I just wanted to say that I'm sorry that I had not been around making videos normally for the past 7 days. Things would return to normal on Sunday, Monday at the latest. I actually, for a few hours, for the next few days, I have to cover an event. So that's for Friday and Saturday. I need to do that. And yeah, I just wanted to say I'm sorry. A lot of people actually only make videos like once a week and they edit the hell out of them. And that's it. Um, I always feel like I'm obligated. But I do have 3 jobs. And yeah, I've been burning the candle at both ends. And also, too, I actually get sick every time the temperature changes. It's been like hotter than hell for many months, and very abruptly went from hot as hell one day to just colder, just really damn cold the next day. And that always actually makes me ill. But anyway, um, a guy that actually always watches the videos, and I've been seeing some of his stuff. He's already paid for his GFX camera. He's been doing all sorts of stuff, including a pet portraiture with his GFX 50R. I think he has 2 or 3 lenses. His name is Victor. So shout out to Victor. He's making a substantial amount of money with his medium format camera. And he's enjoying it. It's great when you can actually pay for the tools and, enjoy them. It's like, hey, this is paid for. Just had to do a few jobs and it's paid for. I can't wait to get a hold of my GFX 100. Like I said, this one is a borrow. It's a great camera. GFX 100. Excuse me. Did I say GFXR? I meant to say GFX 100. Wow, sleep deprivation is a bad thing. I actually have a lot more energy now, even though I feel sick because of the temperature, because I've gone back to eating salads. I was never really much of a huge meat eater. I never was. Been eating the hell out of asparagus and sliced beef. What do they call it? Sous vide? Get it at Costco. I love shopping at Costco, even though the prices are not really that great at Costco. And yeah, what did I buy 2 days ago? Bought steak and underwear. Because everybody buys underwear at Costco, right? I can't pass up a great deal. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry that I'd not been around normally for the past week. I've been answering the hell out of the emails, however, and I'm making this video at 3 o'clock in the morning. I stay up late basically every day. I need to schedule time slots for normal sleep. But actually, I can't wait to see a bunch of you at the Photo Plus in New York City. I'll be there on the 24th, but I'm obligated to a couple people, specifically also the people that are letting me stay at their place. But I won't know all full details until the 24th, on the first day that I'm there. And then I'm going to live stream from Photo Plus, which I really don't live stream, and I never save my live streams, but I'd like to make quite a few videos of what's at Photo Plus, including interesting stuff, not like boring crap like, oh, look, here's the so-and-so camera. I mean, who gives a damn about that, right? I don't think anybody gives a damn about that, including me. Like, oh, great. Interesting stuff. Actually, what I'm looking forward to most is meeting quite a few of you. Like I said, I really can't swing traveling to New York because it's so damn expensive. But I'm actually really looking forward to very huggy, sort of super sweet and friendly person in person, actually, believe it or not. Unfortunately, I have one of those minds that's always preoccupied on field theory and metaphysics, and I'll be walking around and thinking about the best way to translate a specific Greek or Pali term. And it's not good to have a brain that is constantly working in overdrive, thinking about 10 things at once. Actually, if you check out my Instagram account, you could see I got so stressed out. I just like, it actually helps me to blank my brain to do manual labor stuff. And pretty good at leatherworking. If you check my Instagram, you see what I devoted like 2 hours of my time to making earlier this evening. I find it extremely relaxing. It's like my stress relief. I'll whip out the hammer and the brass rivets and the leather, and I always build stuff in my head. And of course, this is not an original design, but it's a derivative of a very, very old design. And I'll build it in my head, like how I should make it. And there's nothing worse when you're doing leatherworking than like spending 2 hours or 3 hours on something, and at the end of which you go, ooh, I made that wrong. I never want to do that. So I always build stuff in my head over and over again before I actually build it. And I can actually visualize things in 3D and actually turn it around in my head. I thought everybody could actually think and do stuff like that. I always thought that, but apparently that's not the case. I did not know that, actually. I thought, well, everybody does that. And I actually found that shocking when I found out that a lot of people don't think like that. I don't know what the percentage is. Maybe someone could tell me. Of course, nobody really knows, but I'll build something in my head and I'll rotate it three-dimensionally, and I'll think of how it will work and what should be redesigned to improve the design. Anyway, yeah, I posted a picture of it on Instagram. This is what this is what extreme exhaustion looks like. Yeah, I got a cover event for the next couple days. So I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I'm apologetic, and I'll be back to normal, if you could call that normal, right? Back to normal on Sunday. Yeah, back to normal on Sunday. So I'm sorry for the lack of videos for the past week. I have got long lists of all sorts of stuff I'd like to talk about and make videos on. Yeah. Thank you. Luxi veritas, as the Russians say, увидимся. And I'm looking forward to seeing a bunch of people in New York City. Like I said, I've never visited New York City before. I passed through there a couple times on my way to Russia, which is not a vacation destination. Yeah. Welcome to Russia. Крепкие настоящие народы. Ну и что не отлично городак. Потому что... Well, I'll stop speaking Russian. I'd love to visit Russia again. The most beautiful place I've ever seen is Yalta. There's a fantasy forest in Yalta that is, as the Russians would call it, охуенная. Прилетал на Симферополь, я сам с Москвы на Симферополь, потом на автобус на Ялту и Симферополя. Imagine like one of those fantasy forests like in the movie Legend, where you think like a unicorn is going to like jump out behind a tree. I never thought I would actually see a real place like that, but there's a genuine fantasy forest. And it's halfway between the mountain range and the sea in Yalta. Yalta is pressed right up against the mountains. You could be like on the beach, sweating your ass off, and then like have a 30-minute drive and you'd be freezing, testicle deep in snow. That's why Yalta is so cool. And in between those two, and it's been a long time since I've been there, is a fantasy forest. And I would so effing love. I didn't get to enjoy it but for a few hours, but I will never forget the fantasy forest in Yalta. Man, that was an experience and a half. Gorgeous place. I know why Russia wanted Yalta, or specifically Simferopol, back from Ukraine. Because that's where we... If you've visited Simferopol on the Chornoye Morye, Yalta, etc., 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 you would know why the Russians and the Ukrainians both won it, because it's охуенная. That's Russian for effing awesome. I will shut the hell up now. I told you not to watch, excuse me, sleep deprivation. I told you not to watch this video, damn it. You didn't listen to me!